support, we got Hold the Ground with my friend Dela here. We got Refuse Blank. So Undying Dynasties versus Daemon Legions, I chose this side because of the hill, and I gave him the Impassable. So he has a worse chance to deploy. He deployed everything, he's put in his scouts. So from right, Chariots, Catapult, Colossus, the Serpents, the Unit, Divination and Cosmo and Divi, the Shotpiece, the Colossus, and the other unit also. And from my side, I got the Blowflies, the Legion Thresher, the Succubi. This is the list from Spain's finals. So before I played that tournament, so let's see what happened. The unit of Imps, there to shoot and to throw magic with the two guys. Unit of Myrmidons behind the hill, so he can't throw his catapult. Both great demons, also outside of his magic and everything. Siren, Doogies, and the dogs. Okay, okay, turn 1 for Undying Dynasties. He moved everything up. Okay, he also blocked my units with the Sirens and to shoot and to throw magic. The Colossus also to block any movement from Sirens. In magic, he has the Soul Conduct, and I remember he got all dice, so it was 9 to 5. He threw first the Unity Divergence at my Myrmidons, and I stopped it. Okay, he then threw the repeat to hit on the catapult and a 2d6 onto the Myrmidons, and I think he killed 4 guys. Then on shooting, he didn't need the reroll because he already hit with the catapult onto my guys. And also with the archers, he shot me, and he did like a ton of wounds. You see, that's the result of those. The chariots did 1 wound to the blowflies, and the 2 unit scouts did 1 wound to my girls, to the sirens. The catapult to the Scourge at 6/6 rolled 1 wound with a partial hit. And now let's go to Daemon Legions turn. Okay, turn 1 for Daemon Legions. I charged the Sirens to that scout unit, and I moved everything up. Okay, the Courtesan is there with the scouts, so far from the Colossus, and if he charges with the scouts, he can't charge with the Succubi and neither to the Scourge. So he has to decide what to do there. The Scourge is also on the hill, so I can decide if I want to do any charge, and a bit far from his units. And on the right side also, I just moved just a bit, not too far. I want to stay far from him. So I got 8 versus 5. I tried to do the bounce spell onto the shot piece. I got 5 hits, strength 1. I didn't do nothing. Then I also put Spectral Blades on the Courtesan just in case he charged with the Colossus or the Scouts. And it went off. And then 4 versus 5, I did 2d6 of Divination to the Colossus. I think I should have done it to the Catapult. And he failed to dispel it with his 5 dice. I got 9 hits, 3 wounds, and he managed to save 2, so I only did 1. But it was free. And with shooting, I did nothing, and the Sirens are going to kill that unit. And they have the attribute of Divination in case I flee from the Colossus. Okay, turn 2 for Undying Dynasties. He moved everything up. Okay, with the Chariot, the Snakes also to see to the center, to my units, so he can support his set piece. Apart from that, he did a Congo line. If I want to charge, I have to charge to the rear. Okay. And also he buffed his characters, his Colossus also, in case I want to charge, he can counter charge me to me. And magic, he got it was 8 versus 5. He threw 4 dice, the Divination, the 1d6 onto the Courtesan. He rolled very bad because he got in total a 9. And I tried to dispel it with my 3 dice to roll a 9, and I failed it. but he only did 1 wound, and I managed to save it with the 5+ armor save. Then he tried to he did a reroll to hit to the catapult, and then he tried to do +1 to aim, and I dispelled that one. In shooting, his catapult shot the Scourge, sorry, and I managed to pass my ward save. The other one got misfire, and he rolled double 1, so he couldn't shoot. And he did 1 wound with the chariots and with the scouts onto the sirens also. Turn 2 for Daemon Legions. A lot have happened. I should have shown it because of the charges. Okay, first charges. Sirens charged the catapult. The Brazen Beast charged the scouts that were chaffing there because I couldn't charge with both units, and also with the Courtesans. So the Scourge charged the Usatis, and the Brazen charged the scouts. And if I killed the scouts, I would go on the flank of the Usatis. So that was good, and that's why I couldn't charge and I couldn't move with the other units. Everything stayed very far, just in case he charges and he overruns. He's not going to get any unit of mine. And I move also the blue flies back like that. In Magic, I got card number 8. He used Binding Scroll on the Stars Align. Okay, so I had all dice. First I threw a Scrying, okay, on the Brazen Beast, and it went off. Okay, I got a high roll with, I think it was 2 dice. Then I tried to do a reroll to wound, and he dispelled it with 4 dice. And yeah, then I dispelled it. And then with 5 dice, I rolled +2/+2/+2 from not the enemy, in a bubble. And since I got card number 8, I got it off. I did how do you guys say, a miscast, and I did 1d6 of strength 5, but I only got 1 wound on the Courtesan, but everything got +2. So just in case he charges, I'm going to go first. In combat phase, Sirens charge the catapult and kill it, and I overrun to the giant. And then on the big battle, big combat, the Brazen Beast killed like the last rank, and with their attacks and the Scourge, I killed the whole unit. Okay, he did 1 wound to me. And I reformed the Jogis, and with the Vanadra, I needed a 9 to get onto that unit, and he had no champ, so I was going to do it, and I made it. So that's good, because now he has to decide where he can charge. And also, if he charges the Brazen Beast, I have a lot of counter charges, so we're going to see what happens. And also, okay, so for turn 3 for Undying Dynasties, he only moved the charges just a bit. He charged with Cataphracts onto the Brazen Beast. He almost failed it, but he managed to get in. He rolled a 1 and a 2, and the other dice he re-rolled it because it was fluffy. Then he moved the Colossus to block in case the Vanadra wants to charge. And then in Magic, he got 9 versus 5. He first threw Unity Divergence to get the 5+ ID save onto the Cataphracts, and I had to let that one go. He then threw Stars Align, and I had to let that one go because if not, he was going to kill me. And then he threw the +2 from Cosmo, so I had to let that one go. Then in combat, Colossus just overkilled my Sirens. I didn't save nothing, and he just blew up. Then with the big combat, I managed to do to him 4 wounds, very lucky. 1 with the Rider and 3 with the Beast, with the Brazen Beast. He then rolled very badly because he did 4 wounds only to me, I think. Yep. And no, he did 6 wounds to me, and I was losing combat by 4, even though I have the attribute from Divination. I need a 5, but I managed to fail it. So there's the champion only with 2 wounds. Okay, so for turn 3 for Daemon Legions, there were a lot of charges, combo charges there to break him. I charged with almost everything there. I needed in 5 with Myrmidons and 9 with the Succubi, and I made it. So there, the blowflies also went there to chaff, and the imps also moved, so they could throw their magic at the mages that they're alone. Then in magic, I got card number 6. So it was 9 versus 6. I threw first the Hand of Heaven bounce spell, and he dispelled it with 2 dice. I tried to do the Hereditary, and he dispelled it also, but I could have killed him, his master. Then I threw 2 dice, reroll 2 1 onto Vanadra, and he had to let it go. And then I tried to do reroll 2 hit onto the Vanadra, but he managed to dispel it with his 2 dice against my 3. Very stupid. And in combat, he failed the leadership test with the cataphracts from the Hellhounds, and he struck very badly. Even though he rolled good to hit, he failed against the Hellhounds with the T4. So he only managed to kill like 3 dogs and 2 Myrmidons, and I just obliterate his unit. I put Succubi in the centers to get the objective there. The Vanadra in the front of the both Colossus, and the Colossus can charge me in the flank, either to the Hellhounds or the Brazen Beast. So I'll have to see if I can manage to hold those 2 charges. Okay, turn 4 for the Undying Dynasties. The chariots charge the blowflies, the 2 Colossus charge the Vanadra, and the 2 characters move back. In magic, he got card 9 versus 5. He threw with 4 dice stars a line onto one of the Colossus, and I had to dispel it, because if not, he would have just overkilled my Vanadra, making me reroll my war saves. So that was very stupid. He had very bad luck, what is he saying? Because he lowered my strength on my Vanadra, and he put +2 offensive, but it really didn't matter because he was going on 3s. He, with the chariots, killed my blowflies, but between toxics and the attacks of the champion, I killed some of the chariots. And then with the giants, he hit very good, but he wounded very bad, and he did make my ward save repeat. So he did like 5 wounds or 6 wounds, and I managed to save 5 on 4+. I struck on one of his Colossus and rerolled to wound, and I killed 1. And now it's going to be Daemon Legions' turn. I counted that maybe I could have survived, but that was too much, really. But now the game is just mine. Okay, turn 4 for Daemon Legions. Charges were the Succubi onto the chariots on 8, and they made it, and also the chariot. The Hellhounds charging the Colossus, 3 can hit, and everything moved, went straight. I got card number 1, and I threw Distracted onto the Hellhounds, so he would go on me on force, and so he let it go. Then I threw Spectral Blades onto the Succubi, and I rolled very high, and he also let it go. And then I tried to do a Stars Align in a bubble. I needed an 11, but Dela, my friend, spelled it. Then let's go to combat phase. In combat phase, well, the Succubi hit very good, and I managed to kill all the chariots except 1, and he just crushed to dust. Then with the Hellhounds, he managed to pass his leadership test with -1. I did no wounds. He killed only 2 Hellhounds, including with the grinding and with the grinding, because and the stomp. And my Vanadra killed his guy. He was already wounded. you only roll one roll to hit, not counting the grindings and the stomps. He's saying, but I just crush the Colossus and I overrun with the Hellhounds. And we're going to leave the battle here because he only has the 2 characters. The objective is mine. I can charge the catapult there and maybe throw some magic. It's a 20-0. And some conclusions. I think it was very decisively important. The combat from the Sudbees. He didn't put any magic spells there, so I could just combo charge him and kill his unit. I was very lucky to have the Vanadra overrun and get that 9+ to his skeletons and not be in charge with his serpents, but still I think he wouldn't have crushed my Vanadras in his rolls. And still having those combo charges, I could have just killed his units. Then I think maybe I should charge with the Vanadra onto the Colossus with the characters behind, but I just wanted to take off his serpents and just take off that unit for sure because of his 5+ war save, but still a great game. So if you guys like the videos, if you want me to comment then in live, even though I take some more time, just put in the comment section, okay? If not, I'll just put in the subtitles like now. Hit like and subscribe, guys, for more videos. We hope you like the English content, so keep still. We have more videos. Bye bye.